Many the official 50th anniversary of hip-hop. Here on The Beat, we don't need a birthday or a news hook to honor and platform the culture. We've been trying to do that since the show first launched. And just like jazz and soul before it, hip-hop has endured not only by tapping into authentic, real American experiences, no matter how rough or tough or sometimes sad, but also leading in areas where mainstream and elite figures sometimes fell behind. That could be confronting police brutality and the racist drug war, or exploring the potential and the renaissance of sometimes forgotten places, be that Harlem, Compton, or Atlanta. Now an epicenter of culture, music, and political change. I think we've all been following that out of our newsrooms. Well, a lot of young people in America, you may or may not know, first learned more about Atlanta and the trap, as it is sometimes called, from Atlanta's own narrators, Andre 3000, Gucci, Ludacris, Lil Baby, T.I., and Future. And then, well, learned a lot from Jeezy, the rapper and entrepreneur who burst on the scene and went multi-platinum with hits like Soul Survivor, Put On, and My President is Black, which Barack Obama certainly heard. He famously said his first term energy was Al Green, but his second term triumph theme music was Jeezy. That's a pretty high compliment from the highest office in the land. And Jeezy is our special guest tonight.
What's going on, bro?
Here we are. After plenty of writing, poetry, across 10 albums.
Yeah.
I want to make sure everybody knows you have now your first book, Adversity for Sale. You got to believe your story of struggle, hustle, and success. Congratulations. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, brother. It's been a long time coming.
Absolutely. Obama shout out. When I mentioned about Atlanta, I mean that. That's not just, I'm not just saying that.
Right.
Whether it's our viewers or some of our viewers, maybe their kids.
Right.
You narrated Atlanta. You put a spotlight on it and a different light on it.
Yeah.
Where does that connect to the story you're telling in the book?
I think it all connects. It started with my humble beginnings and how I learned about life was through music. I grew up on the 8-Ball MJGs, the Outkast, the Biggies, the Tupac was the one that took me. One thing about Atlanta is it's like a melting pot of creativity, leaders, and entrepreneurs. And the music is the glue to all that. So I was able to tie all that together with the streets and just the tempo of the streets and the grit of the streets in my music.
That's something that matters when we look over the course of your career. In the book, you really share how you came up, which might be different from people learning about you when you were, as we might say, on or succeeding. We put together some highlights. Let's take a look.
Okay, let's check it out.
When they see me off in traffic, they say Jeezy on some more. First, I'm gon' stack my flow. Then I'm gon' stack some more.
We got the legend here, man. Young Jizzle.
What it do, what the business is, man, it's your boy, Young Jeezy.
When you talk about a man that's grind after grind, stay relevant, stay everywhere, stay with a hit record, hit album, classic album.
My president is black, my Lambo's blue, and my rims ain't. I used to run my old block like Obama now. You ain't gotta believe me, go ask my mama now. Living legend in the flesh. Had $1 million back when I was wearing Guess. And I love it.
You see it runs the gauntlet.
Great real, man.
Hey.
Have you put my tour set list?
Hey, that's what we do. And I was thinking about some of those high points that I remember just growing up on it naturally.
Yeah.
And then you start in the book out by saying, let's be real, I started out as a thief.
Yes.
I started out doing things that I wouldn't do now that I'm in the position that I don't feel the pressure I have to. Walk us through that.
Well, basically, I lived abroad, and when my parents got divorced, I had to kind of moved back with my grandmother and into a small town in Georgia, and most of my family is between Atlanta and South Georgia. And I was basically back in like real life, like poverty, and I had to really figure it out. So I was ambitious and curious, and I wanted things, and I didn't know how to get them. So I thought stealing at that point was success, because if there's something there and I'm able to get it without you catching me, I felt successful, right? And that was in the beginning until I found out that stealing wasn't a good thing. And then after that, I wanted to get back to what I knew, because I did have a different life. So now I don't want to work in the factory. I don't want clean nobody's house. So now I'm looking at my older cousins and they're hustling. And I'm going, well, I could do that.
Yeah.
And then I started hustling, and that's how that came about.
So let me read from that, because culture is so influential,
Right.
and if people are allowed to actually grow up and mature, then we can mature along with them, right? We have a society here that's cut down so many people, right?
Right.
You're right. I always gravitated towards the bad kids because that's what I knew. In the hood, I didn't feel out of place. Everybody was going through something. Dysfunctional families were the norm. Being bad was almost a good thing. It was a way to fit in.
Yes.
Is it possible then to make it cool to be good?
I'm trying, not to be cool to be good, but to cool to evolve.
Yeah.
To become, your best version of yourself, right? And I think that's the message, because all the music has ever been to me was how to get out of poverty. But what happens when you get out of it? Do you still keep the same mindset and you bring that into your new life? Or do you adjust, pivot, and
Right,
figure it
because
out?
if your position changes but your mindset doesn't, you're actually bringing that out into the new place. Yeah.
Right, and which is a lot of what's happening in culture. If you look at it, it's like rap is the new streets. Mm-hmm. It's more dangerous than being in the streets at some point. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at that, you look at culture, it's 50 years of hip hop, we're celebrating it. I want to be the front runner, the trailblazer of, look, because if you're a lion, you're a lion. If they put you in the zoo, take you out of the cage, you're still who you are, right? But you're able to evolve. You're able to live out what you work so hard for. When you look at all these kids that died young, Pop Smoke, Nipsey Hussle, all these guys, they were great people. You know what I'm saying? And they really had a vision. But what happened was, when you bring that same energy with you to your new life and your new position, you're not exempt, right? So it's like, at what point do you evolve so you can be in this game, 10, 15, 20 years, like a Jay-Z, like a Dr. Dre, like
to get to your mogul era, yeah.
And like a Sean Combs. This era doesn't look like that's what they're molding, right?
Yeah, exactly. We're not above dad jokes around here.
Right.
Okay, you go by Jeezy.
Yeah.
We're going to now take a look at young Jeezy.
Yeah, for sure.
By which I mean not just your old rap name, but also a younger Jeezy.
Yeah, right.
Okay, it really works now that you've gotten on.
Right.
Let's take a look. This is running back a ways, young Jeezy.
The younger generation coming up.
Oh, wow.
They ain't living by the laws no more. The streets ain't the same. So I'm trying to restore that, you know what I mean? For a long time, I thought didn't want to hear what I had to rap about. So when I'd be out, and it started, just walking up on me like, hey man, your tight, cuz.
Okay. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Same guy?
Yeah, same guy, different mindset.
Yeah. All right, so the final thing I do, these are like lightning round in a word or a sentence.
Okay.
In a word or a sentence, Atlanta.
Music.
Culture.
Atlanta.
I like that.
Yeah.
The trap means?
The trap means that's where the cheese is at.
Hustling means?
Hustling means that's the beginning point, but the hustler must die so the CEO can be born.
Success means?
Overcoming adversity.
Well, that brings me to the last one I was going to say.
Yeah.
Adversity for sale means?
Adversity for sale means that you learn from your failures. You don't fail. Just know I had to fail on my way here. I didn't succeed the whole way. So I'm giving you my playbook.
I love that.
Gotta believe.
I love it. Jeezy, thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.